Okay, YouTube. Me and Precious was just like sitting here minding our business, chilling. See?
Not to be able to do nothing.
And we was just chilling. And then, you know, she taking pictures of herself on my laptop, whatever. And all of a sudden, like, I hear a lot of commotion. Like, a lot of commotion.
Mind you, I ain't hear shit.
Nothing.
I was sitting here like, Kendra, you fucking bugging. I don't hear nothing.
So I'm like, yo, put the TV on mute. Put the TV on mute. And she's like, what? Like, and she put the TV on mute. And I'm like, you don't hear that. She's like, Kendra, what are you talking about?
I ain't hear that.
I'm like, yo, Precious, you don't hear that. She's like, no. So I'm like, yo, come on. So we run out her house. I'm like, oh, you don't hear that. She was like, what is that? And I'm like, and we run down the street. Mind you, she lives on like a dead end, and I live like around the corner.
Basically, she live on the corner of my dead end.
Shut up. Anyway, yeah, so, oh my goodness. So there's people like across the street from my house just going at it. So we looking at the people across the street from my house, right? Looking right at the people across the street from my house. They arguing. She like going all types of crazy. And it's a big crowd. Okay. And it's a big crowd and right in front of that house. And we looking like, what? And then, we look to the left of us.
Next door to her house.
Ambulance, cops, fire trucks, everything. It was like my house was in the middle of
army might as well have been out there.
Madness. It was like the SWAT team might as well have been over there. It's how much official, whatever, 911 people, like, oh my God. Apparently, the lady that lives right next to me told us. Matter of fact, before we start the story, we're gonna tell you about previous of our street, like the history of our street when we used to be younger. We used to have.
So, you know how when you're a little kid and your mom be like, okay, be in the house with street lights, come on, and all this other bullshit, right?
There was a reason for that. It was a very, 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 very good reason.
Because it's like, as soon as the street lights came on, like, it was really like, the freaks come out at night. Like, my mother wouldn't even let me go to Stratford Ave because it was so bad. Like, mad drug dealers, and it's just mad unnecessary shit. And then Carroll Ave, the street that Kendra lives on, I live off of that street. Like, it was just horrible.
Like,
nonsense.
Drug dealers lived in every other house on the block. So
every other.
It was horrible. My mom wouldn't even let me walk around the corner because she lives right across the street from where my grandmother used to live.
That's the only reason why I got to see Kendra is because her grandmother lived across the street.
She wouldn't let me walk by myself. Like, that's how bad it was. But, you know, as the years went by, all the drug dealers got caught. They went to jail, whatever, like, you know.
A bunch of nice people. I mean, don't tell nobody I told you, but a drug dealer still live across the street from me. But anyway.
Why would you say that?
Nobody's gonna.
We can't put this up.
They don't know where I live.
You just told them.
Nobody knows where I live.
Anyway.
So it got all better and everything was all nice and drug dealers was leaving and all that. But now I don't even know. All of a sudden they just back at it.
No,
not even the drug dealers, just all the drama.
Just like, all right, our street has been so quiet for like the past, like, you know, little things happen like parties or little arguments, but never two crazy incidents at the same time. This is the first time it's happened in a long time. Cause we're kind of in the middle of a video.
I can turn down the TV.
Right, so, all right, this is what happened. And me and Precious are like just so ecstatic because nothing has been happening on our block.
God, look at all this stuff that's happening.
I know.
Carol.
And so, all right, so apparently my next door neighbor told me that I guess a lady and her husband right down the block were having an argument, and she like stabbed him in his back
2 times.
Twice. And like he threw her across the street, like
he picked that bitch up like he was a fucking sumo wrestler. He was like, and threw her. I ain't see it or nothing, but you know, that's probably how it went. Cause from what I'm hearing, it's a little skinny bitch. Like, she a little skinny bitch. It's a big bitch. Well, we don't know what he looked like, but if she liked to pick that nigga,
Like
picked
two
her up
Puerto
and
Ricans.
flung her. And she Puerto Rican, that bitch like this big, you know, she threw her away, like, all this commotion?
Yeah, and
All
let
this
me
commotion?
tell you about the
I'm so
argument, though.
excited.
Let me tell you about the argument, though. So it was this big lady, right? You know, big lady or whatever. And she arguing with a dude. We ain't know what dude she was arguing with because it was like just mad dudes standing
It was
there.
just nothing but little dudes too. Like they was grown men, but they was real little.
Yeah, like
she was like 6 of them.
I'm
niggas
thinking
smushed
she
in
was
one.
arguing with the dude with his shirt off, but Precious said he always got his shirt off. So I don't know. So she's like, "You mother, this, that, and the third, blah, 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 blah," going crazy, like I'm not going no motherfucking where, and da, 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 da. And she's like, "Suck my mother pussy," and just
She
all
said,
that.
she said, "Eat my pussy."
She
Eat
said,
her
she said.
whole pussy, her whole vagina.
Okay, this is a family show. Okay,
Sorry.
excuse our language, but she was just going. Wow, she was upset, and me and Precious, we just sitting there like we didn't know what to look at. But you know, we missed most of it because Precious is slow, and she had the TV up, so I couldn't really hear it at first. But then I was like, "Whoa, it's getting louder." And we heard mad dogs just barking.
I'm sorry. I'm used to the dogs barking though, so I didn't think it was nothing out of the ordinary. But Kendra and her old grandma good ass ears gotta be like, "You hear that arguing, sweetie?"
I did not say that. Anyway, yeah, we just had to tell y'all that because this is just wild. Anyway,
That shit went in.
until next time.
Love you. Bye bye.